Hello everyone. To whoever doesn't know me, my name is Chanel and I am creator of this $200 investment that I am going to be explaining to you and hopefully make you get a better understanding of it. By the way, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I am the admin of this and I run it and control it and all that sort of fun stuff. And you'll learn more about that throughout the video. I'll try to make this not that long. There is a lot of information, but I'll do my best. Anyways, for this investment that I am going to explain to you, as well as helping my team members have a video to help them recruit their friends and their family, as sometimes when you first start out, it's not so easy to recruit when you don't know so much about it, or you're brand new and you just need a little bit of help. So that's a big reason why I'm making this video slash webinar. Webinars are usually just voice recordings, but I wanted to make this a little bit more personal for, my team members to share with people that they know and, maybe build a little bit of trust. This video's for my, what I call baby cloud slash team. I'm going to walk you through it while giving you as much info as I can. Build a little bit of trust, hopefully, and hopefully possibly get you on board. That would be really exciting and good for you. I want to see you succeed, I want to see you make money, and I want to see you have fun, pay it forward, and, help your friends, help your family, all that sort of fun stuff. I'm super happy to be here and share my experience and outlook on this investment. You may not know anything about this, and you may know something about this. There's a lot of mixed facts out there, so that will be explained as well. This is why I want to make this video and explain, while hopefully, once again, building some trust. I also want to share my personal experience in short form, as this has changed mine and my son's life. I have succeeded. I've seen so many of my friends and family succeed as well, and there's no better feeling than that. I feel blessed to be a part of this. I have made friends in this that I will have for the rest of my life, that mean a lot to me. And actually, you know what? Everybody on my team really does mean a lot to me, and it's really important for everyone to know that because, trust and loyalty is a huge one for me. I do feel blessed to be a part of this. I find that it's positive, and I think anyone would once they understand the process, of course. And the greatest thing about this, and what made me become a voluntary admin, which means I voluntarily admin for clouds, and no, I do not make a commission off of it. I do it solely on the fact that I want to see people succeed and, possibly move them up higher into higher investments once they trust it and know that it works and believe in me and all that sort of stuff. One of the things that made me want to become a voluntary admin was seeing how this is a totally pay it forward, well succeed investment slash gift. When I began, I had a hard time recruiting, but my team stood by me. I was able to learn from them, then eventually was very good at this and decided to want to become a leader slash admin, and did my research and now I do this full time. It was so great to see people I recruited, family, friends, many others, move up, do well, and are still here. One huge fact, this is the first, I guess you could say cloud. That's what people love to say, but I don't really like to say it that much. But it's actually called Telegram. It was the first one ever created. It's been around for 10 years, and many have created what I call puppet clouds. Now, these clouds are hell. I'll just warn you. I'm just going to name one. It's called Loom, and it's a nightmare. I've brought many people over from Loom who have failed, lost money, etc., and come on to Telegram with much more success and are a lot happier. The people that they have invest into this don't succeed, and many now have just tried to break, well, the ones that don't know what Telegram is, they try to break it down because they think that it's based on the same rules as these little clouds that, were, some of them only lasted, less than a month, 2 months, 6 months. They don't last long. But yeah, that's sucky, but that's, just the way things are. But fortunately, it hasn't brought us down, and really, Telegram is all about sorry, I'm reading and trying to be personal at the same time. Anyways, now I want to show you how this works. As you may not know, this is a $200 investment, which is where I like to start newcomers and people that don't really know how it works, etc., and show them that it does work and see how well they do, how motivated they are, how much of a team player they are, and then hopefully see them go higher and maybe even stay in the 200 too, whatever. It's up to you, but I do have a goal at the end of the day, as I'll explain that down when I'm talking. So this is a $200 investment, $1,600 payout, and now I want to show you what my cloud and baseline look like and explain how it works. So hopefully this isn't too confusing for you guys, because sometimes it can sound confusing, but keep in mind that even if it does sound confusing, as your admin, I control all of this. I do all of this stuff. You really don't have to worry about any of it. It's actually really simple. Like for an investor, it's nothing. You invest, you recruit, you make money, and you communicate and be a team player. It's pretty much it. But you need to know obviously what it looks like and how it works. So this is the cloud. I'll explain, because as you can see it says split at the top. I'll explain that in a bit. So anyways, this person right now is in what we call the birthday seat, okay? So they have already paid their 200 and recruited their 2 or more, because many people on my team work very hard and recruit as many people as they can. But yes, the minimum requirement is 2. Now, underneath here is what we call the baseline. Now, it's full of 8 people. Each person on the baseline email transfers to, when it's full. It has to fill up when this happens. So when it's full, each person on the baseline email transfers $200 to the person in the birthday seat. When this happens, she'll post her email in the cloud, etc. You send it, send password. I'll explain that more when I talk, but I just want to kind of focus on the cloud right now. Underneath that, as you can see, are 2 spots underneath each person, so those would be your 2 recruits. Now, if you recruit any more, we would just make little clouds underneath here, put them there, and obviously, you know, that's beneficial for everyone, and it does help. So, yeah. So now I want to explain split to you. So this is my second split. Hopefully you can see it because I can't really see. I would usually use my iPad for this, but I'm not right now. So as you can see, that is the baseline. There are a few people underneath, but I didn't bother putting anything down because really this is just a show you how it works type thing. So anyways, how this works is why we split it. As you can see, there are many people on the baseline, and you know, there's even usually some people at the bottom. So we also split it so that people birthday faster, it moves faster, etc. So it would go from this person to this person on this personal cloud. So once this person gets paid, they move out of the cloud, and usually they rebuy in. And then this person moves up into that spot, and their baseline gets filled up, they get paid, and it gets split. Now, same thing will happen with this one. And also when this splits, this person's group, it's all one big cloud. It just splits for a reason, but everybody's in a different group. Like I work on it for, you know, a night pretty much, and you know, I go through the list, I go through who recruited who, I place people in the clouds, and you know, I want both to succeed at the same rate. And obviously if I make a mistake, or if someone's like, I want to be on the other side or something like that, I change it and I fix it and I make it work. So just so you know, I do make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm busy all the time, but I usually have it down pretty good. So anyways, when you do join, you would join and you would take a spot on the baseline. Now, when that baseline fills up, which usually is very quickly, you will, like I said, email transfer your $200, and then when that person, because you'll obviously be in that split, when that person flips and splits, you move up into the cloud spot. And so does everybody else on the baseline. And same with this one, where this one will go here. All these people splits. This person moves up and splits, and everybody gets a spot in the cloud seats. Now, obviously, you see I have 2 open spots on one and 3 open on the other. Now, I just quickly want to explain why. I had some people that I sponsored, which means I lent them the money to join, and they, you know, pretty much wanted a free ride, weren't team players, didn't, you know, really do anything of anything. So for the team, I made a choice to take a loss and just remove them. And, you know, I could have sold those spots and, you know, made my money back, but instead, for the group's sake, I chose not to, because having those spots open makes everybody in the cloud birthday faster, and that benefits my team, and benefiting my team is number one to me in this at all times. I want everyone to succeed. I want everyone to do well. So hopefully that little information wasn't confusing and you get it. It's actually super simple and really easy to understand. And it works really well, and it's really great, and our team is amazing, which is great too. I want you to know also that I've had this $200 one going for quite some time now. Sometimes we get the odd person who paid and chooses what we call is to eke out. This does not happen very often, but sometimes it does, because someone joins and they just can't seem to do it. It's not their thing, whatever. And so this is where it comes in. That's really important, that you really are not taking any risk, because there is a way to always get your money back if you don't want to stay, which obviously that's not what I want, but if that's your choice, we just figure it out. So just let me read through. So yes, there's a couple ways to get out of this, and like I said, we run solely on no risk basis. That's huge for us here. We don't want to see anyone lose money, and we want to see people succeed. Really, that's our main goal. But if this person absolutely wants to do this, they come and inform me. Number one, we try for that person first to find someone to fill that spot. Then if they can, the person who takes it pays them, and the other person leaves, gets their money back, and the new person takes that spot. That person recruits a minimum of their 2 people, and number 2, which isn't really usually an option I want to take, but sometimes is taken, is someone on the baseline may want that spot, so they would move up from the baseline into that spot, and then they would just need to replace their baseline seat. That's pretty much it. That's how you get your money back, and that's your eke out strategy, I guess you can say. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too confusing and made sense. Now, if you do want to join, whoever recruited you sends you a link, adds you to our team, and you go onto the baseline. And once it is full, like I said, I say in the cloud that you're in, and the other one too, who is ready to gift. The person that's in the birthday spot posts their email, and post their email into the cloud, and then either you PM me or the person in the birthday spot the password, and they accept it, and you're good to go. You're paid, you're done, over. And yes, it is called a gift, and yes, it is 100% legal, as gifting is legal. I will show links, or I will send links with this video of the CRA Act legal stuff, and how gifting actually works in Canada. Like I said, this has, or I don't know if I did say this, but Telegram has been around for 10 years now, and One thing that I can say is not one person has ever been in trouble or arrested from this. And another really interesting fact is there are RCMP people on this cloud that they make money off of it. They do all sorts of stuff on this, and that's just the way it is. We have lawyers, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have tons and tons of people. It's actually amazing and really inspiring, to be honest. I find it quite surprising. People find it quite surprising to know that RCMP have clouds on this as well. One thing I would like you to know is that I do take this very seriously. Every admin, well, top admins do take this serious, but I do go the extra mile for my teams. As an admin, I'm actually not required to recruit anyone, as I actually don't invest into this. The only time I will is if there's one spot and we want to flip it, then I'll bring my two, of course, but I prefer not to invest, as I have my own investments, and this is really just something that I run, and hopefully see people move up and do better and all that sort of stuff. But if I don't buy in, one other thing that I do is I do recruit. I always help out and bring people, and like I said, I go the extra mile, and that's huge. And one of the reasons why I do really well with this and my clouds do really well, and I am a good team leader. Well, I don't want to sound conceited, but I feel like I am, and I try really hard and I work really hard at this. Another thing that you should know is that 90% of the admins who run a cloud don't recruit, as they don't invest, and being an admin alone is a huge job. For someone who's just an investor and not an admin, they would never understand it, and we don't expect you to, because we voluntarily do this, but no, it's not my responsibility to go that extra mile. So I hope that you knowing that I do shows that, my team really is important to me, and seeing people succeed is really important to me. I'm not saying that the other admins, that it's not important to them. Of course it is, but we're really busy, and recruiting people for a cloud that we're not investing in, it can get overwhelming, and that's just the only thing for admins and why they don't do it. Like I said, our personal investments have to come first, because, they are our personal investments. We do also make money off this as well, as all of you do. Now, sorry. Now I just kind of want to explain how another admin would technically work their cloud, and explain it to you so you understand how far I do go. The person that is in the birthday seat is actually required to fill the spots if someone flakes or ekes out, but this usually never happens, but has happened on occasion. But as I said, I go the extra mile. I help and recruit. I am there all the time for my team. I care about all you guys. So yes, I will help, and that's a huge reason my clouds do well. But this is why it's so important to bring people you can trust. you know are committed, people who won't flake, aren't committed and aren't going to work with the team. You want those people to work with the team and be committed and excited about doing this. Everyone on our team should be communicating, give advice, help when they can. We should really try to build a team cloud type sort of family. To be honest, being as close as you can with a team helps everybody, and it also motivates everyone a lot more. If you ever have a problem or something is going on, even a personal problem in your life, please come to me and let me know. Don't just go MIA, because one, that worries the team, and it also worries me as well. So just let me know, as I always understand and I want to help as well. And I also know that we all have lives outside of this. But yes, motivation and team effort is huge in this. Also, being your admin and leader, I want you to trust me and believe in me. I will always be there for our teams. This is how I run my clouds. I actually have a really good name out there. I don't even have to outright just ask people. Many people come to me, admire me for my efforts and for my business investments ethics. I get it a lot, and it's really inspiring to me. It makes me feel really great, and it shows I must be doing a great job, and I think it says a lot about me as a person and how well my clouds do. One other thing I wanted to bring up is, if you have a birthday, it's always great to see you buy back in. Being experienced is always great for our team while still having you there, and it's also good for newcomers to have experienced people to help guide them and, keep our team successful. As well as having the same team members is always a positive thing. But that's totally your choice. Usually people do, once they see how great it works and are making money, they want to stay. Why wouldn't they? And my main goal too is to see you succeed, have motivation, and bring you further and higher. But this is solely based for the 200. I just wanted to mention it. Now, a lot of people want to know a time frame on their birthday. I'd rather not commit to that, as it is not professional, and I've seen 2 flips in a day, I've seen a flip in a day, I've seen, some take longer, which isn't normal in a 200, but it happens, but usually not long. 200s always move pretty fast, as they're not hard to recruit and there is no risk. There's no risk in any. All of them work the same with the eke out system, but we're talking about this one now anyways. Now, another good thing to know is we are not a company. We run this with friends and admins and gifts. I've heard many people come from a home-based treasurer who they paid money to, lost their money, and many have come to me and asked me or heard of me through word of mouth, and trusted me and came on board, and now they're ahead, happy, doing very well, love this, believe in it, as all my teams do. Now, I hate using this word, but obviously I have to bring it up because many people love to say it, and that's just the way people are. People like to be negative, and it's unfortunate, but that's life. Pyramid scam. This is not a pyramid scam. Not whatsoever. Many people have zero knowledge as to what we are, Telegram is, how we work. 2, they join some dumb scam with no rules or regulations, and lose. So many people base their opinion on a scam that has nothing to do with us. Clouds in general, can be bashed on Google, and then, people get the wrong idea and think that they're all around the same, and, that's unfortunate, and you can't force people to believe in something that, they don't want to believe in, but that's their choice, and in my eyes, they're lost. So, anyways, that's enough of that. One other thing you should know is the creators of this are amazing. They do their due diligence and make sure it's running the way it should. We follow guidelines, rules. We go by criminal code, CRA Act, all of that stuff. We do not want to see anyone lose money. Now, another thing people love to say is that this is illegal. I actually laugh at that. Negativity and lies don't weaken me or not make me lose motivation. I know how this works. I've been doing this for a long time. It's pretty simple. It's gifting, it's tax-free, and I mean, in Canada, that's just the way it works, guys. You can receive one email transfer, a loan, with 7 or more others up to 1K each in one day, and that is considered a gift, all of them. You don't have to report them, you don't have to claim them, it is a gift. We gift cars, but still, we don't pay taxes on that, but still, some people don't comprehend this, which makes absolutely no sense to me, but I don't waste my time on people that, want to completely argue with me constantly about that. It's not worth it. I know CRA hates us because they can't tax us, so they do what they can, like, post stuff on Google, whatever they can to try to make us look bad and ruin us or our reputation, whatever. It doesn't work because obviously we're still doing great, and if this was illegal, how could it exist for 10 years? If it was illegal, it would be gone, period. I have some CRA guidelines and criminal codes that I will send with this video to the people I'm sending it to. Well, last off, the first thing we all see with this is, of course, money. Who doesn't need or want extra money? Then when you do it, help others, it feels amazing on top of being successful. This is actually super easy. People think it's really hard, but it's not. Branch out, bring it up when you're out, be creative. Once you get the hang of it, it's simple. Well, I just want you to know that I love this. I chose this over my career and decided this was my path right now. It's a lot of work, yes, being an admin, but I absolutely love it. I love seeing others succeed, paying it forward, and as well making, good money. And meeting amazing people is also been so great for me too. It's changed me as a person. It's brought me up and lifted my life up, and it's just positive on every aspect. I can't really say one bad thing about it. Anyways, people, I hope this helps anyone who watches. I hope to see you come on board my team, and my teams are amazing. I don't want to brag, but they are. I'm also open to phone calls, voice calls, three-way calls, etc. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Once again, my name is Chanel, and I look forward to hopefully meeting you in the cloud soon and having you on board. One other thing I just wanted to mention to everyone is please, everyone, work together. Help each other. communicate. It's beyond important. You know, go the extra mile, help your team members, put effort into this. If you need help with recruiting, like, you know, I'm always here. I'll talk to someone for you. I have no problem with any of that. Just reach out to me, let me know what's going on. Like, don't keep me out of the loop. Always keep me in the loop. And, you know, that's the best way for us all to succeed. Anyways, it was nice making this video. I hope that it helped you all, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.